Good evening, everyone. We are Group 4, and today we would like to present our weekly progress and report for our project entitled PUT Inverter Data Logger. This project focuses on developing an IoT-based monitoring system for a photovoltaic or solar power system. The purpose of this system is to monitor inverter data in real time using ESP32 and cloud technology. In this presentation, we will explain the progress we achieved during the second week, including hardware, preparation, system design, bug fixing, and our next development plan. Let's begin with the agenda for this week. First of all, week 2 agenda. During this week, several important activities have been completed. First, we prepared and revised the budget plan for the monitoring components. This process helped us estimate the required costs and organize component procurement more efficiently. Second, we reviewed the inverter and smart logger manuals to better understand the data communication system and the Modbus protocol. Third, we perform bug hunting and program improvement based on previous project reference. We also identified the required hardware and software for system integration and purchased several important components for the initial assembly stage. However, there are still some aspects that needs improvement, especially the revision of several data entries in the budget plan. So for next week, our main goals are fixing the OTA and ThinkSpeak cloud integration, flashing the ESP32 for testing and assembling all monitoring components. Okay, so this slide is show you the wiring diagram of our monitoring system. The Huawei Sun 2000 inverter sends that data through RS485 communication port to the Smart Logger 3000. After that, the Smart Logger processes the data and sends it through Ethernet using the Modbus TCP protocol. The ESP32 receives the data during ENC Ethernet module through SPI communication. Besides monitoring the PV system, the ESP32 also measures ambient temperature and humidity using sensor. Additionally, we use micro SD module as a backup storage when the Wi-Fi connection is disconnected, so the monitoring data will not be lost. The system design allows real-time monitoring with better reliability and data backup capability.
Okay, the next slide, I want to explain about the budget. So in this stage, we create the budget plan or RAB for the project. The purpose of this budget preparation is to determine the required component, estimate project expense, and schedule component procurement. By organizing the budget plan carefully, the project implementation become more structured, efficient, and easier to monitor. This table shows the list of component specification, price, order status, and shipping information for each item. Okay, next slide. This slide, uh, I want to show the monitoring component that have already been purchased. Some important components include the ESP32, Ethernet module, LAN cable, micro SD module, temperature sensor, DC fan, heatsink, and PCB board. These components are essential for building the IoT monitoring system and support stable operation of the hardware. Most of the components are ready for installation, while the enclosure panel box is still in ordering process. The image on the right side shows several components that we have already received. And next slide. The slide is I want explain what was done. The first one important activity this week was bug hunting and program fixing. We identified several issues in the previous source code and successfully fixed them. For example, the prefmilis variable was moved into the global scope, so the 30-second time get called work properly. We also fixed the register count mismatch problem to prevent invalid JSON data. Another improvement was replacing the plain HTTP client with Wi-Fi client secure because GitHub required HTTPS communication for auto updates. These improvements increase the stability, reliability, and security of the monitoring system. Next, we will be explained to Asha.
Okay, the next slide is something needs improvement. Although we made significant progress, there are still several aspects that needs improvement. We need to revise the budget data and add several supporting components that were not included previously. We also need to evaluate the installation requirements in the field, ensure compatibility with the actual implementation environment. Some additional components that still needs to be added include a Wi-Fi modem, bolts, nuts, and other supporting materials. Next. The next slide is show the overall block diagram of our monitoring system. The first one, the inverter communicates with the ESP32 through the Modbus communication protocol. The ESP32 processes the data and sends it to cloud platforms such as ThingsBoard and Google Sheets from real-time monitoring and data storage. The system also supports OTA firmware updates through GitHub releases. This architecture allows remote monitoring, easier maintenance, and automatic firmware updates. Next slide. In this slide, the next step is we will focus on hardware assembly and system testing. First, we will arrange the hardware wiring and integrate the ESP32 with the monitoring devices. After that, we will check all components connection to ensure proper communication between devices. And we will also test inverter data reading, cloud data transmission, and real-time monitoring performance. And finally, we will evaluate the overall system performance to ensure that the monitoring system works reliable and efficiently. Thank you for your attention. We are ready for questions, opinions, and suggestions.
I have question for you guys. Could you explain more about the challenges of implementing Modbus TCP communication in your monitoring system?
Yes, certainly. One of the main challenges was ensuring stable communication between the smart logger and the ESP32. We experienced several issues such as data mismatch, unstable timing, and communication delays. To solve these problems, we adjusted the register configuration, improved the timing control using global variables, and optimized the data reading process. This improvement help us achieve more stable and reliable communication.
Okay, thank you, Fadil.
You're welcome, Haidar.
Alright, Nabil.
In my opinion, the presenter made a strong point about the importance of data backup using the microSD module because it improves system reliability when the internet connection is unstable.
Okay, thank you for your opinion. We agree that the microSD backup feature is very important because it prevents data loss during network interruption. This feature also makes the monitoring system more reliable for long-term operation. Thank you for opinion.
Yes, please, Afik.
Afik, I think your microphone still mute.
Thank you, Reka. In my suggestion, maybe next time you could include more real-time monitoring results or testing data from the inverter system.
Thank you, Afik, for the suggestion. We think that is a very good idea. In the next presentation, we plan to include real-time monitoring results, cloud dashboard display, and testing performance data to provide a clear evaluation of the system performance.
Okay,
so
that's
yeah,
okay. I'm sorry, Reka. Okay, that's all for our presentation today. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope this project can contribute to the development of IoT-based monitoring system for renewable energy application. Have a great day, everyone.
have a great day.